Well, as embarrassing as it is, because the thing is just an eyesore, and I hate to take pictures and videos of stuff that I usually bring home. I'm just before I restore it, I'm just always kind of self-conscious about taking pictures on how bad stuff is. I don't know why, but um, anyways, this is a 1993 or two. I'm not really sure. And we're going to get into the all I'm not really sure stuff in another video. 200X, Fourtrax, for one market in general. And excuse the mess out here. I've been cleaning out my garage and stuff, trying to make room. But this is a one market bike only. And in my opinion, the rarest Honda ATV ever made. The numbers, in my opinion, are incredibly minute. They're small. I think a lot of that is the cost of the bike when new. Also, the uh, the one market only sales plan. This got sold in South America and Mexico. And it was made in Mexico, believe it or not. And again, I'll make another video of me just talking about the how it was made, where it was made, and all that good stuff. I've did a lot of research on them. As you can see, this is how it came to me, all but I've scraped off a bunch of paint on the front fender. This bike should all be white. So rear fenders would be 200X fenders. And the tank being a 200X tank in white, and then the front fenders are all one piece, and they are in really good condition actually. And I'm doing this video before I take this bike down. They're in really good condition, all but there's a hole right here that someone had patched with fiberglass, and it's actually not a bad patch. So I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna do with that yet. But yeah, this is it. This is how it came to me. The rear fenders have been, they probably weigh all of 50 or 60 pounds. They've been fiberglass and probably wood in there, all kinds of crazy shit. I found this bike after hunting for years in the hills of Monterey. And so a very poor portion of Monterey. And man, that's a crazy story also that I'll tell when I kind of tell the origins of the bike and what I've found historically and all that good stuff. But again, I just wanted to video how I found it. It is a running bike, believe it or not, and everything is there that I need to restore it. The front half is a parts bin Honda, basically, and the back half is a 200X 1987 three-wheeler. And so they just mashed them all up together. As you can see on the shock, it's all in Spanish. All the warning labels are in Spanish. Weirdly enough, the decals, which there'll be a Fourtrax decal that goes through here, which I already have, they're all in English. Fourtrax is in English. Someone had put like an Amazon slip-on, like a street bike pipe on there. I already have the full exhaust for an 86, 87 200X, and so I have most of the stuff to make this thing restored to, you know, it's where it's supposed to be. All the stuff that I need, again, is on it. That's why I bought it. I've came across a couple throughout the years, and they have just been beyond saving, because you cannot get these. And then it has a large keyed ignition right here, which is bespoke to the bike. These are bespoke to the bike. And then the headlight, technically bespoke to the bike, but I believe this is usually a red headlight shell on a 200SX Honda put on there. there's going to be a lot of confused people on my second video as I go through everything I found out about it. And it is a very, very confusing historical item. The front wheels were turned around on it. I turned those back around. I initially thought that this was a 1988, 89 bike. As you can see, the back wheels. I don't know if you can. Oh, there it is. They are Nike wheels from a 200X 1085. So these will be off of an 86 200X, maybe 87 too. They may have used the 86 wheels for the 87 also, maybe. I don't have an 87 200X. They, I think, only made about 3,000 to 4,000 of those. So the front wheels, if I can find it over here, 1094. These were off of a 300EX, DID Japan, or possibly, yeah, that definitely would have been a 300EX. And this one matches the other at 1094. And the front bumper is off an earlier 200X. But I imagine these would have came also with the later 200X and earlier, oh, I'm sorry, later 200X with the rubber grommets here also. Again, a lot of this stuff is parts bin. I believe these are 250, the A-arms and the shocks are 250X. Guy had a light bar on here, right up through here. And again, these people up there, they're in poverty. You know, a lot of them are. So they use these bikes as main transportation to go and to their work or groceries or whatever. It's pretty wild. So this one was what it was kind of used for. Anyways, he had a light bar up there. So obviously he could drive at night on the streets and stuff like that. When I got the light bar off, this says made in Mexico. And then it has the DECV, all that stuff. And basically that's kind of like the USDA here. Basically stating that it's legitimately made in Mexico and it's been approved by their government agencies and all that good stuff back in the day. At first, I was pretty sure that it was obviously made in Japan, like everything else was. But they definitely made it in Mexico. So again, super weird. There's going to be a lot of questions. And I'm going to do another video of everything that I've learned, which is probably more than most. And then I'll do a Q&A kind of situation, and then we can just kind of go back and forth. I haven't been able to get any help throughout the community. I tried to message a few people, Honda Hoarders, Blue Line Graphics, Tricycle Guy here on YouTube, and I haven't got anything back. So I just kind of went about it myself, and I found out quite a bit on it. So yeah, this is the unicorn. I think 1990, I know it's a unicorn. I think it's a 1993, 1994 in that era. And I also have the dealer paperwork on it this guy had, believe it or not, and it is so cool, and I'll bring that out too. But yeah, super weird bike. I just wanted to film this before I started taking it down for the restoration process. But yeah, look forward to, I'll be doing 2 or 3 more videos on it. Again, the Q&A, some good information that I've learned so far, and definitely to answer any of y'all's questions on it. This would have been incredibly popular here, as we never got a 4-stroke race bike in that era. This is a 6-speed, no electric start, no reverse, any of that stuff, just all business. Probably would have been a great bike to race during that era. Yeah, till next time.